maybe a couple hundred hours or something, and Dyer thought it was way more. And we were just chatting about that, and we ended the night on that. So
I know
that's
it's
what he's talking
several
about.
thousands to become like
I
a
think it
commercial guy.
depends on
It's
where you
not. It's
are.
not several thousand. It's like 1,500. And
So
I'm sure there are
1,500
very
voice is
regional
1,500.
still a lot.
differences. Yes, I'm sure there are regional differences. And that's
In
in flight
commercial,
time. Think about that. That's in flight time. That's not just like studying, looking at a book. That's in the air, flying.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
when you're talking about flight, you have to be off the ground for it to count.
Yeah.
But the other thing you gotta, like, 1,500 hours is a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot when you really think about it. The one that is really hard, and I don't know how it is in the United States, but it's really significant here in Canada. To get enough hours to be a helicopter pilot commercially, most people have to join the military.
Wow. Yeah.
Or own their own helicopter. Helicopter is one of, like, if people aspire to be helicopter pilots, most schools will recommend them join the military.
Yeah. Sure, it's not cheap too. Probably why.
Well, that's it. Like, if you have enough money to be able to afford to get the hours through a school, it's fine. The problem is it's significant helicopter hours to be able to.
Ball Bounces said, I ruined my eyes by reading books less than 4 inches. Dyer said, don't do that. And Ball Bounces said, I was a kid and internet didn't exist yet.
Oh yeah, so you need
I'm laughing, but that
2,200
really sucks. That really sucks.
Aviation regulations need 2,200 hours in the 365 consecutive days.
Oh, like in a 1 year period of time.
Yeah, 2,200 hours in 1 year to qualify.
Oh,
so it's significant, right? Like, it's
how are you even supposed to do that?
Military, man. That's it. Like,
yeah, you just live and breathe helicopters.
Yeah, you either own your own, you either buy a small helicopter, or you join the military. Like, that's it. Or you.
How does it work? How would it work in a private scenario where you were rich enough to just own your own helicopter and you're trying to get hours? Like, how are they validating those hours?
Generally, well, I mean, your helicopter will have an hour meter, so you probably have to, because you're going to register your flight as you fly, right? So they'll any time
probably just using the transponder or whatever.
Yeah, you have a transponder, and anytime you leave, like, you're gonna log out as you, like, you're not logged out, but you're gonna log with a tower or whoever, some kind of flight. Say, like, how, you're gonna log that you're leaving and your log coming in, and you can use that as a reference point for your hours, as well as your helicopter flight time.
I hope Dyer is joking. Obviously. I hope Dyer is joking. Jeez, most of that is honor system. I really hope that's not true, because that is terrifying.
If you could own your own helicopter and you could, I mean, let's face it, if you're rich enough to own your own helicopter and provide the fuel for it, you could be so good at flying. I would probably trust a person that's like that, who's legitimately just messed around, versus a lot of, like, regular school people, right?
Okay, yeah, so for personal purposes, commercial's more strict. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, personally, you can do whatever you want, right? Like, if I had a helicopter and you wanted, like, if I owned a helicopter and I had a pilot's license, I can fly as much as I want, right? Period. You could jump in with me and that's it. But if I was to fly with a company to be commercially registered in Canada, it's 2,200 hours within a 365-day period.
And that's probably that's not just. Is that anything like people or cargo?
No, it's just flight time. Yeah, you have.
I mean, to qualify, I should say. It's
yeah,
like for the license.
You have 2,200 recordable hours. That's it. You could be hauling cargo. It's just you have to be able to fly 2,200 hours within a year.
In a year, jeez.
Yeah, which is a lot.
Yeah, it needs to be your job. It needs to be your job.
Yeah. The problem is you can't get a job until you have those qualifications, and so that's why most pilots are military.
Are those? So, question for you on that is that trying to think through how I'm trying to ask this question. Would that be like, so for example, like if you wanted to get those 2,200 hours and it wasn't your job, I guess you'd have to pay for it, right? And be with
you have to pay a
somebody
flight
in
school,
a
or you'd have to own a
yeah,
helicopter.
yeah,
That's it.
that
Or
makes
military.
sense.
That's why, like, any helicopter pilots that I know, aside from one I know is a non-military pilot, only because his dad owned a company before he took it over. So he got his flight time through his dad, through his dad's company, and now he owns it. Everybody else, any other pilot I've ever seen or flown with, like on the oil field side to like check remote locations, all military. For the longest time, any helicopter pilot you ever come across came from Vietnam. Like,
Why did my
years ago,
hanger just
obviously.
open? That is so weird. Dyer is I don't know if you know this, Shiny, but Dyer is a mechanic for airplanes.
Really?
I think.
Aviation mechanic, engineer, or mechanic?
I think so. I'll let him answer that, but I believe so. I don't know the
Qualifications, obviously, are different.
What is happening? Avionic tech.
I just now noticed those gold statues at Louisville.
You know what? I think since I have a second person here, I'm not going to move that. I was going to move the whole A closer. I'm not going to bother now. Avionic tech. Good to know. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I know we were talking about that, though.
Yeah, so it all depends on where you're, back engineer, whatever they call it.
I need to get a bigger multi-tool. This one doesn't have.
Yeah, you can move 16s though, right? It's just really painful, right?
Yeah,
Well,
anything over 1 SU is painful with the actual multi.
I couldn't get it to come off. Got it to come off the ship, but I couldn't pull it out.
People can nuke open hangars. How do they do that? It's got to be high up off the ground? Out of Armistice?
Yeah. Or if just fly in. Man, I'm not kidding. It would be so much fun to just belly flop a C2 on you guys right now.
No, just drop an A1 on the face, or A2, I mean.
If you can... Have they fixed the taking over cargo? Like, I think you guys just changed hands, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Like before, if like the previous patch, if I grabbed something and then you grabbed it, you were a support role and that was it.
Yeah, Ender and I were talking about that the other day. I think they fixed that now.
That's good.
Yeah, I think that it's really easy to like debug that. Like if it's being buggy, just like put it down and pick it back up again, that kind of thing. Rather than it just getting stuck in that state.
Man, I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure your monitor is probably way higher, like contrast or gamma, rather I should say, than what we can see. Because that was so dark, I couldn't even tell what the hell you were doing. And ball bounces just said the same thing.
I'm almost done here.
I'm just parking by Braille.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's so dark.
Because the hangar, let's face it, it can fit a Starliner.
What is happening?
I'm gonna die of... What did you do?
Yeah, I'm over that. I'm over that. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Just moving on. Star Citizen being Star Citizen, you saw nothing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not dark on... I mean, you guys can see what I'm doing, right?
Yeah, but I think you must have a higher brightness maybe on your monitor or something, because like when you went on that freight elevator, it was dark. It was like pitch black.
Let's try it again. Yeah, it's glitchy. Shouldn't be that dark in there. I mean, it is darker
like
for me, but I can see what you're talking about on my screen. Yeah, it's very dark.
I can't even see those containers you're looking at. Like
Let
I
me
can
see.
just a
Let me
hint
see how
of
it's
the.
transmitting
hold
on
on,
Twitch.
hold on. No. I think it's just because my monitor. Now that I sit up straight, I can see it.
Wow.
Can't flip your whole
Yeah.
over.
No, dude, it's weird. Like just if I relax, I can't see those cargo containers. That's weird.
That's funny.
All right, fair enough.
Did you give up
I
on
know
this
that-
cargo
I'll be up
box,
in a
Davari?
second, Shiny.
What's that, Wolf?
I'll be up to you in a second. I just finished
I'm
up
just-
and.
I'm just chilling out, hanging out in the hangar. I'm doing nothing.
Where are you?
I'm over in Port or Everest Harbor. I'm just waiting for you guys to get around.
I put that box down
Alright,
because
I'll be up in a second.
some things earlier where the person who put it in would be the one who got credit for it, and I didn't want that to happen. That's why I didn't put it in.
Yeah,
should I get-
and that probably only is possible for that to be an issue with the actual hauling missions. Those are just RMC that I bought, but I know what you're talking about.
I'll get my up here so you can read. Drop yours. Actually, there's a good chance to see if it'll bring my ship back up if you store your ship while mine's on the pad. You want to try that?
Yeah, we can. I have a feeling it's just gonna eat it though. Let me try.
Well, I can. Oh, just let me get off of here.
Yeah, step off. Let me know when you're off.
Man, I love all these like weird little bumper pads and everything on this Argo. This raft. I
I'm
mean.
off.
You said you're off, Davari?
Yeah, I'm off.
So Ball Bouncer said they posted in pic, so it's not just you, Shiny. That's good to know. I mean, I've checked it on 3 screens. Yeah, it's about as dark
And
to me on that screen
it could
too.
just be that when I sit up, maybe because I have my monitor set to my current height, whereas maybe if I sit up, it's where it goes lighter. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not just you. That's about how dark it is on my end too. So it's something with the game. It's just not really bright in there.
Yeah, it's really weird and dark. Strange.
Yeah, and it might be
Like-
too that it's I think that there's a tiny bit of a grease shading going on with my capture card, but it's not going to be so drastic that it would be different than what I'm seeing.
Oh, look, they gave
No,
me a
we
medium
are
angle for my anvil
we are
arrow.
at Orison. Ball bounces. All right. Did you say you wanted me to try to respawn my ship and see if it stays there? Or was that the test?
Yeah.
Okay.
Limbo, for fuck's sakes, do you really have an Idris?
I do. Yes, an M.
Jesus,
No, a
Lord
P.
Thunder.
A P, not an M.
Still though, Jesus.
Hole A. Retrieve.
Well, we gotta remember, Limbo is like a software engineer. He makes a lot.
I am technically a senior data analyst, but I do work with software
Oh my
engineers.
God, Robbie's fleet. Holy, hola. I mean, I love the Orion.
The only
The
thing at
Orion's gonna
risk in my, if you look at my upgrades that I posted too, a lot of those are for the whole sea. They're upgrades from the whole sea, so we will see how that works out. That was a bad joke. That was a bad joke. Hole A coming up. Nope, your ship was eaten. Sorry. But what would be really intriguing, Davari, is if you go to this terminal right here. Does it show your ship is stored, or does it show it in unknown?
It shows that it's stored.
That's cool. So try to call it up, and we'll see if my ship converts to stored. The whole A, that is. I would like to be able to see people scroll through their ships.
Who said
Okay. Just a black screen.
that?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's probably just spawning it in your hangar, isn't it? Davari?
No, so that's actually a really good thing, Limbo. You don't want to be able to see, because if you don't want other people to see you scrolling through your ships, because then they can see what you have, and they see what you pull, and they see where it goes. To me, that's terrifying, because then they can just go there and steal it or whatever, right?
Yeah,
I
but
did get him.
yeah, that's true, Shiny. But I feel like they can do
think
everything but that now. Like,
I think security-wise is probably a good thing that you can't do that. But
well, but that doesn't really work logically anymore because you can't just follow somebody to the hangar anymore. Like the only thing
you
that would be
can't do that
valid
anymore?
for you get in an elevator with somebody and follow them to their hangar, but you can't just like find the hangar and go to the hangar that it spawned in. It's always going to spawn in a personal hangar. So you just need to make sure that nobody was in your elevator with you.
The guns I put on my AO now look ridiculous because I took off the gimbal.
Okay, I'm gonna spawn my F8C and then we'll be good to. We should all be. I'm hoping, Wolf, that you're about ready.
I am ready. I'm just heading up to Eversolvo now.
Okay. So Dyer hopped on an elevator right after someone the other day. It still had their hangar available on the panel. Interesting. Did you go into their hangar though? Did it kick you out? En route to their hangar, it just respawned you. Okay, that's what it should do. That makes sense. I think they lowered that timer to basically just kick you out. I remember seeing that in patch notes a while ago. They just like, you're not getting into somebody else's hangar. It used to be, I think, like 30 seconds in the beginning of the PTU. But I think they just lowered it to
if you go into
nothing.
somebody else's hangar, it should automatically give you a fucking fine. Like later on in the game.
Well, unless
if you intentionally join somebody else's hangar, like tried to follow them in a like, you know, in Stanton, for example, right? Ooh, those beans? What are those? Beans.
God dang it, my F8C is at Everest. Maybe I'll pull a different ship.
What is he looking at?
Original mustard and tomato ketchup. They got plastic straws. In the future, there are plastic straws.
Are they plastic or are they a material that looks like plastic?
All right, it says it spawned it.
Or maybe yes.
Not here.
I might just need to try to pull it out again.
I broke and I said it.
I don't know that you broke it. Just try to pull it out again in the hangar.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, I can store stuff in there.
Straws are a plastic-looking aluminum.
Yeah, I don't care as long as you're not biodegradable. That's the important thing.
Ball bounces. I'd stand on an elevator to tell someone took me with them. So I wonder if it would still kick you out, the ball bounces. Probably would. I don't know that it would work. As soon as you step into the hangar, it probably would just kick you out. Something to test. If Davari was still in here with me, I would just kick him from the party and see if it like would kick him out of my hangar. So that's another thing they talked about, managing it that way.
I was not in there. I was just saying, just kick him right now.
The straws dissolve on contact with saliva. That would be awful.
Like the paper straws.
Like most of them. As soon as you do anything with them, you put them in a drink, they start dissolving. It's like
They just need to make those things better or just give up.
There's a lot of places here in Canada that have already given up. Starting to get plastic straws back. I think fuck the turtles.
Trying to see. Well, if you are, is everybody here at Orson now? No,
really
Shiny's
give me any water.
Shiny's at Hurston.
No, about the Hurston.
F8C will be here in a few minutes. I had to claim it. Make sure that all my ships are claimed here.
Oh, do I not have a helmet on?
Nice.
Well, if we've talked about
I
this.
just don't have a helmet. I also need water and food.
Where are you right now, Wolf?
I can come to you, but I can also just go grab my own.
Oh yeah, just go to the burrito bar if you're there, all right?
Yeah.
Nope, the F7C is borked.
That's so weird.
No, I'm
I
gonna
will-
pull out my gun and drug
What probably a workaround of
myself.
Ari that you can do a little later is like go up to an LEO station and then spawn it there and then bring it back to your hangar, land it and store it and see if that fixes your problem.
Yeah, Canada isn't real.
What do you want me to bring instead?
Maybe you want to, I mean, you want to fly your Andromeda? You have an Andromeda, right?
What the
Yeah,
hell?
it's better if I have Gunner in it, though.
I mean, the firepower for the pilot's decent enough, but I mean, if you have a more nimble fighter, pull that. But that's, I mean, the Andromeda is an option. We're running the thin crew tonight, so I think it's better for us to be spread out.
Yeah. Well, plus it's got 96 SEU of car.
You could, yeah, I would say you could be a buyer too, but that's a lot of risk for only 2 escorts.
I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter to me, man. I can fucking do whatever.
I like the idea of using
Danny,
the
where are you?
raft. Chinese at Hurston.
I don't see him here.
I'm in Shiny's hangar in Everest Harbor. Shiny's medium hangar.
Can't sell Weevil eggs. Really? Why is that, Grix? Is it just like the sale sites won't take them, or is it that the terminals are bugged, or freight elevator's not working? Okay.
That's
Is it
bad.
that is sad. Yeah. I did see some notes come out earlier about another hotfix, so I wonder if they've included.
I can't now just pick up the food and drink from the countertop. I have to go find the little storage system.
What is this? Canada isn't real. That's awesome.
I literally
Why are
said
we-
that like.
Why are we doing a song request with my name on it? What?
Because that's just what ball bounces do. Does.
Okay, fair enough.
That's so weird. It says stream is up. I don't. This bot has been having some issues lately. I might have to relink Spotify.
I can't find the storage things on here.
Your mom isn't connected. There's,
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
yes.
Penny, why can't I access your hangar?
I don't know. Oh, probably because I'm not in a party with anybody. I bet you Olympus could have had me to the party.
I thought you were. I thought I got you an invite
No,
earlier.
I don't think so.
My bad.
You might have, and I just maybe missed it. But that's probably what it is.
That's exactly what it is. Invite out.
You know, you can actually go friends on that instead of searching through everything.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. It's a habit. Yeah, it's just a habit.
Like hitting R to access things, or you just type it in and look and look and look and look. I can't
Mhm.
access them.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Some things
system.
I just do because they're a habit. Like, what's another thing in this game? I still go to the terminals. Central terminals at stations and cities. Now you can just go to your hangar.
Which? Oh,
Things like that.
Your insurance claim
All right.
has been sent.
F8C is here, spawning.
Storage facility.
where is here?
Your
Orson,
vehicle
where
has
I'm
been
at.
pleased.
Cut it. You know, eventually, Limbo, I think I'm gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna make it so I can swap out between a steering wheel and a yoke easily enough. So that I actually want to make it so that when I'm flying like my C2, I use a yoke instead of joysticks.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how I'm gonna do it.
I think what I'm gonna do for vehicles in the short term, because I just don't have the real estate in here for a wheel without having to redo my whole room. I think I'm just gonna do a gamepad, like an Xbox
Honestly, man,
controller or something.
joysticks work really good for vehicles. 'Cause you
I
still
guess I
get
could
a
use
wide,
those too. Yeah.
yeah, because you still get a large axis to work with, so it actually is it's the best results overall, right?
Yeah, Grix, you can multiple bind. I do have some stuff multiple binded for vehicles. I just haven't spent time binding my stuff to my or vehicle controls to my sticks. But
Like
sticks would probably work just fine.
if I was driving an Urza, I use the steering wheels for steering, but I still use my left joystick for everything else, like forward, backwards, because the pedals don't work properly in the game yet. Some people get them to work, some don't. I've had a lot of issues. My pedals, I've tried what everybody suggests. If I come off my throttle, come off my accelerator, it just goes backwards wide open. Doesn't matter what it is.
And is that specific to Star Citizen or is that any game?
Yeah, Star Citizen. No, it's
Okay.
just Star Citizen. So I just use my joystick like I normally would, like forward, backwards, and then I just use my steering wheel for my steering, and then my my eye tracker helps with my turret and everything. I don't know if it does anymore. I heard they were going to fix that. But...
So are we going to Hurston?
Yep, Hurston we go.
How long dock when you guys get close? Yes. Come on, climb out.
I'm getting to the point with all these bots that I use that I'm just gonna build my own. I'm so tired.
If you know how to do it, then yeah.
And that way I'm not like pinging other people's servers and stuff like that. It's safer and yeah.
Kenny, what is this ship?
But
Which one?
What
people
is
have
this
more
thing
experience than
about?
I do, so
This is the Argo raft. It's kind of cool, eh? It's a straight industrial hauler. I had to have it. I don't know how it's going to work. It'll be interesting to see how it does it, but it doesn't look like it'll haul very much. Like, it only looks like big cargo. So I'll be curious to see how it actually, like, plants it. It really reminds me of, like, like the Sky Crane helicopters.
you're talking about the
Yeah.
raft, right?
Yeah, the raft, yeah.
I don't have a helmet.
Why not?
Well, use this time to get one
Lazy
from
to-
from Everest. So we've got a little bit of a QT to do.
No, I have a helmet on. It just doesn't show it.
Are you sure you have a helmet on, though?
Yep. Odyssey second helmet alpha.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I had to pull it in, take it out and put it back on.
Have you tried unplugging it and plug it back in?
It's most of the
I'll
problems.
Put a can on your thing. What is happening with your ship?
Right. We're about 30, a little over 30 out from Hurston. 30 gigameters, that is. So it'll be probably 3 or 4 minutes for me with this military drive.
Benny, are you in your ship?
Yeah, I'm in it right now.
And I will try to fix this song bot while we wait.
I'm just gonna throw this can at you.
That's not nice, Wolf. Why would you do such a thing? What did Shiny ever do to you?
Oh, so we won't even go there. Will we, Wolf?
No.
Okay, I can run him over.
The low waddle thing won't stop beeping.
Just pull him out in the open. I'll land the Connie on him in a minute.
He almost landed on me. Hey, I guess I will just fire my missiles when we're locked in combat at you.
How's it coming?
We are about to do our first attempt at ground missions with the RMC runs. But we were successful with the station runs. I don't know if you know about that, Ender, but you can do station runs now. Way safer.
So
Lagrange
you trans-
points, that is.
Okay, so you buy RMC at stations.
Yep. There's a little terminal inside of Platinum Bay, opposite of the terminal to buy components.
Okay.
But it's only what, 1,000?
100. That's pretty much the cap anywhere these days.
How did the Hull C experiment go the other day?
Awful. But there's some things I want to retry with it. It might have just been like happenstance. Basically, the whole C. It was just one of those things where it, I don't know if I didn't know what I was doing or I just got unlucky, but I just did a little small RMC run and then it, I stored it so that I could sell the cargo like you usually do, right? And, it wouldn't take it for some reason, and it said it needed to go to a cargo center or whatever, and I followed those instructions, and when I respawned it, it spawned it with the spindles open in my hangar, glitching through, and I could not get on. So, it
Jeez.
ended up having to be a claim. Yeah. What in the world is happening?
My game's glitched out, so now I just constantly hear low water beep.
Any idea what this latest update was trying to fix?
I haven't read it yet. It happened during stream, yeah. I'm not 100%. Read it yet. Sure. Let's see. Where did that window go? There it is.
Hey Shannon, come out of your hangar. I want to do something.
No. I know better than to fucking listen to you when you talk like that. Come on, I want to try something. Boom. You know, thanks.
Okay. Song bot. It's almost fixed.
How many gay mails are you? Oh, your mega mails out. Okay, 1 second. Grab another beer.
Config. Song request. Unlimited. Everyone.
Wait, really? So if I have ungimbaled weapons, I can't shoot that at the same time as my gimbaled weapons if I'm in gimbal mode.
So the patch is trying to fix cargo boxes clipping into the ground right after detaching from a cargo grid. I've had that happen a few times. So that's a good fix. Hopefully it works. And then they disabled setting a respawn point to a ship that's in an instanced hangar.
So that won't work at all now because it's glitchy as hell.
Yeah, it's a partial fix for player characters getting broken when spawn point is streamed out. So I think it's probably supposed to work, but it doesn't. So they've disabled setting a respawn point to those in those instances. They fixed 2 server crashes, and those two people are probably super lucky.
What a dad joke. This is not working. This bot is.
Come out of your hangar.
This bot is being so annoying.
I'm still 2 gigameters out and closing. I haven't upgraded this quick yet though, so
So weird. So I can't fire my gimbal weapons with my normal weapons.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm gonna head towards you, Limbo. You're at where? Repel?
I'm scouting out Repel right now.
Okay.
You plan on staying up late tonight, Limbo?
Stream's probably gonna end on time, but I will be around for a bit in Discord after stream.
Okay. I may or may not be around then.
Okay.
I have to step away for a moment here, but we'll see if we can catch you later.
All right, Ender. Have a good one.
Okay, so I'm aligning to Repel. I'll let you give me the heads up on what we're doing there.
So far, so good. Don't see any ships here yet. I mean, this loop is not as lucrative anymore, so it does not surprise me that no one's here. It's
Okay, you
safer
want
to
me to
just...
come
Yeah, go ahead and come in.
in? Lining.
I'll wait on you,
Bringing the
and
fat beast in.
once again, try to troubleshoot this bot. Let me restart it now. I've got everything turned on, guys, so we'll see.
Beep. Beep.
Yeah, you can stop doing that noise.
That's all I'm hearing right now because it won't stop in South Citizen.
All right, it's working now. Don't go too crazy, ball bounces.
The Duke of the Stratosphere.
Oh, you might be having the med
do.
bug, the med bug, med gun bug, or you just have to hear that beep over and over.
I do have a mud gun.
Yeah, so there's a way if you have a med gun and you have it out, that beeping will go away. But if you don't have a med gun and you hear that beeping, no, you're just gonna have to deal with it till you log and come back.
It's just his fire alarm.
Yeah.
Okay, 17 out.
Oh my gosh, there's a command in this bot that allows me to give people access to volume controls. Absolutely not.
Crank it up.
Absolutely not.
Okay, up.
Limbo, you have an unknown down there. Is that?
I think that's just
Yeah.
Limbo.
I don't-
Devari's not in the thing. It's
I don't-
funny. I see Wolfraptor as blue, and then I see Wolfraptor as white. I see Devari as white. So I will see Wolfraptor in two separate statuses. And
That's interesting.
Now I see them in blue.
I don't see the unknown. Where is the unknown, Davari?
It was just south of your position there, and it's gone now.
Okay.
I see BM 2059YX.
Shiny, when you land, you're gonna be looking for the like a orange flat spot. That's gonna be what you want to land near because that's the freight elevator. And then I want you to test the oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? I want you to test the screen. Make sure that it lets you, like, it looks like the one at your hangar. And if it doesn't and it just loops in a loading screen, this is just a bust and we're gonna have to move on and do
This really
something else.
changed. I'm gonna pull out my mic because this is getting really annoying.
I'm getting locked.
Why is shiny red? That's interesting. Is shiny red for you, Davari?
Oh, how about now?
Hey,
Is it
Judge
gone
me.
away?
No.
Oh yeah, I got an unknown heal.
I got a radar lock. Somebody has a radar lock on me. That's weird.
And now Shiny's blue again. Oh, that's just Devari.
How do you mix up shiny and Davari? Those names are very different.
No, I'm saying Devari was my unknown.
Oh, okay.
I have to
Okay, so
land so I
there's-
can fix.
Hold on, this weird.
Yeah, Wolf,
flat
don't
place.
land. You're in a fighter, right?
Yep.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna try to keep this as close to op as possible. So, Wolf, if you'll just take a patrol pattern.
You're talking it's like
Davari.
glowing. Hold on. I'm Just trying to see what I can
It's kind of
see here.
yellow. It's like a square and it's yellow. That's what you're going towards.
You're talking this like glowing fucking thing here? No.
Nope. Nope. I'll show you.
Hold on here. I'm gonna. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Yep. But yeah, we'll kind of stay about a kilometer out, patrol pattern, just kind of go in a circle. Let us know if you see anything. I'll stick close to shiny.
So do I just land right on this thing and that's it, eh?
Don't land on it. Land near it. You'll kind of see a little ramp.
Okay, so just land on the other side of the ramp.
Yeah, that's the yellow thing or the orange thing. That's where the cargo comes up from.
Okay, copy. Landed.
I'm
Bogey.
low. I should stay
I
here.
just got a bogey thing.
Him.
Oh, that's just
And
the.
engine's off.
What's up, Davari?
I said I'm kind of slow compared to you guys. I'll stay here and cover. I'll watch right over him if you wanna.
Yeah, that's fine. That works for me.
Exiting ship.
Because I'm kind of slow and cumbersome.
Yeah, we're gonna use your ship, Davari, as what sticks with the cargo. So kind of the plan that Ronan sort of laid out is that we always keep a and you know we're low risk here, right? But it's good practice. We always keep a
Okay, loading contents.
okay. So that terminal's working.
It is working, correct, yes.
Okay. So give me
I'm
1
gonna,
second.
Hold on, I'm gonna share my screen. I don't know if this will help you. I know you're streaming and shit, but
All right, I can
I think
glance
it's
at it.
probably.
But
Oop,
kind of our
press
approach
open.
to this real quick, just let me get this out, is Davari, you will stay with the cargo ship, and then I will scout ahead and kind of tell you guys, you know, where we're jumping to so that we are reducing the chances of being interdicted. And then you know, Wolf, you can also, as a third person, can help scout out locations, take those patrol patterns, that kind of thing. And then we'll all converge together on the sail points. But
I don't
I
know if it's gonna
digress.
do
Shiny,
anything.
what's up?
It just says loading contents. It's not.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. It doesn't let you click anything.
No, I can like.
Like that
I can
up
click
arrow.
things, but not.
Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly what was happening to I think Davari the other or Dyer the other day. And Ender. So they still haven't fixed
Okay,
those.
so that's a bust then.
Yeah, so we'll just have to do we can take I know Davari Dyer. I'm sorry Dyer. I'm never going to get it straight. So what we'll do here then is we
You
will
just say dire vari.
Dyer Vari. Yeah. I'll just
Mhm.
address you both at the same time. So what we'll do now, so we can do one of two things. We can focus on profit and do like the safer RMC runs and still kind of keep our formation, stuff like that. Good
I'm
try,
okay with
infantry.
anything.
Didn't get me. Or we can focus on getting everybody's hauling rep up. I'm fine with either. Any opinions, Davari, Wolf,
I
Shiny?
just want to do something. I don't care about infantry so much.
Either
I said,
or always do a gold ticket run. We got the firepower to blow up the turrets.
yeah. We're not kitted out for that. That's the only thing.
Some of you aren't.
Yeah, that's
Limo,
fair. That's
you'll
fair.
recognize as a bogey now.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Well, we'll do RMC then. Not to say we can't do the other off stream. I just want to get some people some money and make use
Where
of.
are we gonna go then?
So we will go to, I want to say her L1, her L5, her L5.
L5. Okay.
Yep.
Instructed.
You'll have to get out of that mode a little bit.
Yeah.
And Shiny as Logi in this sort of situation, what we normally would do is have you, like on these missions, we'd have you land and transition to SCM on your way down so you've got shields just in case something goes south.
Yeah, copy. Yeah,
But
I only
that,
come in, like, I usually come in nav, if we're thinking it's hostile, then I'm obviously SCM, right? I'm still not quite, because before you could just, like, so we're going L5 or L5? Right?
L5, yes. Bounty hunting is pretty nice, Grick says. So you're referring to like ground bounty hunting or ship, like space bounty hunting? Ship and ground. I haven't been able to find a lot of joy in ground combat in this game. It's tightened up and it's better than it used to be. I just think I'm a space guy.
Yeah, I fly. I don't care about infantry. So for me, it's not really a thing. I don't even.
Where are we heading?
If I
Earl
wanted to play,
5.
if we wanted to do infantry, then I'd go play Halibers,
Yeah.
right?
I will say though, it is way better than it used to be with the dynamic crosshair, and as long as you have that like AR visor combat helmet or whatever compatible.
Hey, I'm not saying it's not awesome. It's just not my thing. Okay, aligning to OM1.
Did you ever
Maybe
look at the
Limbo?
land map? When you're
One
in
is
the
clear.
sky above the.
Okay, I'm. Why is it? Oh. Quantum started by Davari. No, completed by Davari. Why is it not calibrating?
Jumping to her L5.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's why I didn't calibrate.
We have low risk right now, so just get to her L5. But if you had cargo right now, we would be sort of
Yeah,
tied
so
to the.
normally what we need to make sure we're very clear, because I was aligned and calibrated, and you took me with you. So we need, I guess, like in my case, I would go to OM1, say for example, and then I would spool down. Then you would warp away. Then I could spool up and calibrate.
Yeah, and in an actual situation, I wouldn't be with you. I would have already left. So I would be
because
scouting ahead.
realistically, you should. The person, what should happen if you're going to run it? You're going to have two scouts. One's going to land there. He's going to look. Okay, it's good. And then he's going to go. The other scout's going to land second. He's going to stay there. The freight comes into him. You are already there. Then he moves in, and you move to the next point, right? Because like in Hurl 5, like you're going to go to 5, and then you're going to go to 5A. Whereas so then the secondary scout's going to go to OM1. Then he's going to go to L5 and wait for us to come out of warp, and then he's going to escort us into 5A.
Yeah.
Which would, if you could, right?
Yes, it's very similar to that how we run it, and I'm just really running it in the way that Ronan has it currently designed. There are definitely things to be tightened up, but
I've been poking to Ronan. Him and I were talking about it because he has ideas, but then I'm like, well, just this is what we did in the game we shall not mention.
yeah.
And yeah, so him and I talked about it a bunch. I mean, that's the nice thing about Ronan and I having a lot of old school background, right?
Yeah. And to be fair, like in this exact situation that we just had, you and I would not have been that close to each other because I'm the one that was supposed to be scouting ahead on this. So you would never have been pulled in by me. So.
But I could, like right now, I could follow you part way. I'm 2.5 out. I could stop. Like I could have moved, like followed you and then stopped my drive right away, which isn't so bad either. Now I'm away from OM1. I'm nowhere near anything. I'm lined up already to L5. You land on L5 and then I re-engage, which could be a good thing too, right?
And an even safer thing to do is kind of what you just said, but instead you drop out and then I even drop out early. We dogleg to somewhere else and then we go in because Ronan was looking at he was looking at some site the other day, and like there are certain spots that will always converge, and so it's very easy to be interdicted if you take the standard highway routes. So
Yeah, the biggest thing is to approach from, like, almost to go towards, like, say, if you go on a hurl 5, go towards ArcCorp for a little
Yeah.
while and then come back.
Yeah.
'Cause now, especially if you're like out in the open, but you're not a Crusader, you're not.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, Davari, contact.
Okay.
You
Same,
little red
yeah.
bastard.
All right, I
See,
am
Davari's probably got his missiles turned on.
probably.
Okay, I'm lining up for. I'm gonna turn off my drive because you're going to High House.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm coming out of. I'm coming out of SC, or I'm in SCM right now. Okay, now I'm coming out of SCM. I'm lining up, spooling.
Quantum drive is now
All right, I'm at her L5 High Course Station. All is clear so far.
I'm not calibrating though, which is shitty. Maybe I don't have it set. Oh, that's why, because I probably don't have it set.
Wolf, where are you at? Are you
I'm
are
just
you with
right
us?
behind you.
Okay. All
I
right,
actually
so
pulled myself out of
Okay, calibrating.
quantum though.
We're clear, Limbo.
what's up, Shiny?
Clear for approach.
Yeah, you're clear. You're clear.
Coming in.
I do need to fix this stupid med gun glitch though, because all else is gonna drive me absolutely insane.
All right, we're gonna operate like Shiny has cargo, even though he doesn't, just for practice. So Wolf, will you
See
get?
this? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, will you get when Shiny comes in, just get behind him and escort him,
Yep.
him in.
So Limbo, I approached L5A, L5-A. So I was 64 out from you, which is a good thing because I approached the actual point where this is. Coming out of Quantum, going back to SCM, 17 out. So the reason that's awesome is I can come in close to you, but not close enough to be like I'm still far enough where I can turn and run.
Yeah, and I'm just I'm kind of doing what Wolf was doing earlier. I'm in a patrol pattern. Obviously, we're at an armistice. This is just practice, but
No,
that's
it's
sort of
always
what I'm
good
doing
to have
currently.
that habit. Habit is good.
Because
And so
in
are
Pyro,
we gonna-
this will be a completely different scenario, because these will not be armistice.
So I'm gonna pull the bay, and then you guys will join me. Correct, or how's this gonna work?
Yeah, so you're just gonna pull your bay. The way that I was escorting in, like at Lorville in the last patch, was basically Wolf's gonna protect. It's an arrow, right? So Davari actually should be the one doing this, but it's an arrow. But basically, you're gonna call your hanger once you get in range, and then the person escorting you in will, be protecting you from pad rams, that kind of thing, from trolls. So, like, I was literally hovering over Ender's C2 the entire time that he was landing, to sort of take the brunt end of anything if anybody were to be able to do anything.
Wolf, you got me locked.
Yep.
I will run
Accidentally
you
missile
over.
locked you.
Yeah, and Davari, if you'll stay in a probably about a click's distance of Shiny, about half a click actually, at max.
Okay, large bay right side.
Jenny, what's your speed?
Is my what?
Speed.
I don't know, 140.
140 water.
So it's gonna come down here in a minute. 234. Okay, going for my approach.
Have you got your hanger, Shiny?
Yep.
Cool.
Lined up for hanger, going for approach.
Yeah, I've got him right here.
Yeah, next time we'll swap Wolf's and Davari's roles. It would make more sense for Davari to be that person, because the way Ronan got it designed is the larger gunship is the one that is attached to the hip. Yep.
little ships just kind of do whatever.
Yeah, scouts or, taking aggro, that kind of thing.
Okay. I'm in.
So Wolf, basically, since you're playing this role, you're free to take off once that hangar is closed. You want to see those doors closed, and then you'll report back.
Oh, I went in with him.
That works too, but ideally you don't need to do that. You just need to make sure that the hangar door closes, and then you're free to move on to your next scout duty.
Yeah, because you can't keep an eye on the outside of the hangar from inside the hangar. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly.
But I've got the outside of the hangar covered.
Yeah, because you would have the larger ship doing Overwatch, the two little ships just running around doing whatever.
Yeah,
Now
because like
Wolf's
Wolf,
gotta
your
help with
job
load
now
stuff.
could be yeah, you can help with that. But if you had stayed out, Wolf, what I would have had you do, what I had planned to have you do, is move on to scout the next purchase location. So you would go to probably the next Lagrange. Like I said, this is Armistice, so risk is low, but if these were ground missions, like if Repel had worked or Pickersfield had worked, that's what you'd go do. Start to give us some
Ship
intel on
talk.
that.
Gateway granted.
Shiny, just let me know if you
Taking
need cash when you go to buy RMC, and I'll throw that your way.
I got 1.4, I think.
Okay.
Should be okay, but I don't know for certain.
Yeah, you'll have just enough. Just keep track of that for me, and I'll reimburse you.
Oh, basically, if I don't have my
so-
med gun out, it
Okay, so where is the cargo thingamajigger here now? Gotta go to the freight elevator right over here.
wait at all.
Yes, you'll have to go to Platinum Bay and purchase first, and then you'll come back to your hangar.
Oh, okay. Copy,
Pull it
copy.
up. Yep.
Is that hangar door shut? On my screen it says it's open. It
It's
shows
open
it
to me.
Hey, Wolf, what you should do is you should stay in your ship. If it's open, you should be, like, guarding, I guess.
I'm sitting right outside. They're not gonna die before they get in that hangar.
Yeah, I'll hover in
Yeah,
front
but
of it.
what chip is that?
My ship?
Yeah.
It's the F8C.
No.
That's the one I want to go make a F8C golden ticket run tonight.
Ooh, yeah.
So you
I'm
know
just
what
gonna
would be
hover.
really good, Tumbo? Too bad you couldn't, like, I can't wait till we could do it, like, in Eve, I could go and buy, for example, right? And I could buy and you could land and I could give you cargo. So I can't wait. Hopefully they do it where you could go ahead of time, buy a bunch of cargo, and then
Wolf, you're about
hand
to.
it off
Okay.
to me.
What?
I could do that, Shiny. We could do that.
Can we? Okay, I didn't know you could.
Yeah.
So
Tomo,
Platinum
thanks
Bay
for the
along
follow.
RMC.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Grix. So Wolf, whenever you're on foot next, Grix has a tip for you. If you still have your med gun beep, store it inside a backpack or armor. If it's beeping, that might help you. Ark
I
says
can
they
literally
have
get out
golden
of
tickets
this
if
thing
any
right
of
now.
us want any. So that might save you some time, Davari.
So commodity shop, correct?
Didn't hear you. What?
I was just saying that Ark in Twitch chat said that they have some golden tickets if any of us want any.
Ooh, yeah, definitely.
Limbo.
Oops. What's up?
I put it into high course station, correct now?
Yep,
You don't
you'll
take the
put it
ship,
into
right?
look. Yep, don't do the ship. That didn't work
Okay,
for me a moment ago.
and cargo size 32s probably.
Whatever your grid can support. So yeah, you can support 332s. So that'd be the max. Yeah,
Okay,
you're probably gonna need some.
1.278.
You have enough cash for that?
Yeah, I got enough. 1.278. I'm good.
And don't forget, I also got 96 SC for the cargo on this tub too.
I would love to use that if we had one more person, but we don't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just try to stay on sort of protocol.
How much is the F8C, anyways?
260 war bond,
Yeah.
300 non-war bond, I think, or 280 or something like that.
I do not make enough money for that.
I don't understand it now because war bond versus standard. What's the difference now? 'Cause
Um,
it's different because war bond used to be you paid. War bond was early access. You know what I mean?
yeah, war bond is like seems to just be tied to. It's always tied to cheap. Basically, you you get a discount on the value of the ship for CCU purposes. So you'll buy a, for example, like the whole A right now is $90 if you use store credit versus 80 if you do war bond. But the insurance doesn't change. However, sometimes war bond will have an insurance change. So it's just a matter of how they set it
Okay,
up.
so now where do I go to pull? Okay, I see the terminal, I think. No, that's fleet manager.
Yeah, exactly,
yeah,
Ark.
here's cargo.
Exactly.
Okay, so under warehouse, right?
Yep.
Lower the elevator, correct? Transfer to warehouse. This is a little new to me, so bear with me here.
Sure. Yeah, you'll see the boxes on the right. You drag them to the left after you've lowered the elevator, and then you'll pull them back up.
Oh, so I can only use 132.
No, if you
Why
look at the
do I
top
not?
right, it'll say ×3, since you bought 3.
Oh, okay, so that's all I gotta do, okay.
Yeah.
So I should have 3. Oh, yeah. Many big bastards, let's go.
I.e., the showdown ships may come with LTI. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Limbo, did you write that down? 1.278. Okay, how do
Yeah.
I get
I
this
didn't,
onto
but
the
I will
ship
now.
With your
Oh, there
multi-tool
it is. Oh,
or your max lift tractor beam.
Do you not have a max lift traftor beam, Shiny?
no, I got it. I'm just trying to.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just.
Oh, no, you're fine. I'm just going to say that literally would prevent you from being able to move those boxes if you didn't, because they're 32s. You can only move
Oh
16 and
man, what
below
a
with a
pain in the
hand held.
ass to try and get it to lock into place. There we go. That was a difficult thing. Ugh. That thing rotates so fast with this gun.
Isn't it great?
It's scary though when you're. I literally brought it right beside me.
Mm-hmm.
Man, trying to get it to lock into place though is a pain in the ass. Okay. Like I have it right under where it should lock in, but it's not giving me the option to snap it into place.
It might be in between the two attachment points in the raft. There's 3 separate ones.
No,
Yeah.
I'm right in the center one here. It's
Basically,
weird.
the way the raft works, if you want to simplify the attachment, is like come from one of the ends and act like you're literally slotting it in. If you try to do
Yeah.
it from the middle, it'll
Okay.
give you a lot of issues.
That one went in. I was trying to come from the side, and it
Oh,
was
okay.
just, yeah, like it just was dumb. But I got the second one into the end. Now I got to try and fit it in the center.
So you went with the middle first, or the middle last?
Yeah, I know it's going to be a real pain in the ass. But I couldn't get it to attach the middle one and the last one, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's fine.
I might have to disconnect them and try again.
That little flies out here buzzing around me.
Oh, you
Can you-
hear me above you?
Yeah, I still don't have the option. That's a real pain in the butt. Okay, let's try it again from a different angle.
Arc, is there a way to add from your Moby? 'Cause the only way I know how to add people in game is from menu. But maybe I'm sleeping on something.
F11. You're talking like add friends?
I mean, like, add somebody to your friends list, yeah.
Should be able to go F11 and then I'll send them an invite that way.
I'll check.
Yeah, man. Like, I just.
If they're in... Oh,
Mm,
you've got to be in the same server for that to work, though. Yeah. Thanks, Ark. Appreciate that. Yeah, just next time you're in menu. It's easy when you're in the same server, but when you're not in the same server, it's not straightforward, unfortunately.
Come on, Cargo. You can do it.
This music is great for space flying.
Oh, come on, Wolf. I just get a
Oh, shit.
with my upper turrets here.
Wolf is really
know,
fun to dogfight in an arrow. He holds his own.
It was really hard. We tried. There was like, what, 4 of us trying to kill him?
Yeah, that's
That was
what
really
we'll,
rough, Steve.
if you guys are still around, that'd be fun to do. At the end of the night. Off stream, like hop into Arena Commander. Just chase Wolf.
Oh, did I upgrade my shields? Yes, I did.
You know, upgrading your shields doesn't really do anything, right?
It adds the health boost on. Oh, like regenerates more.
Yeah, your regeneration speed is affected by your. That's the big deal. So
I thought
military
Ender
grade
looked at
for
all the
sure.
stats on all those and they were the same on Urkel. Maybe it was something else. Maybe it was power plant. I don't
Limbo,
remember.
I can't get that fucking 32 to lock in the center.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. Wow, that was a pain in the butt.
I am doing a really bad job at patrolling. So I'm watching Wolf, and Wolf is scurrying off 6 kilometers.
Something on my screen, it says,
Imagine there are full 4 Wolf scenarios. Man. Wolf, we're gonna need you to get 3 more computers
Three
and
32s are loaded.
6 more hands.
Well, I'm just don't zoom out of that hangar. You're
well,
right.
just wait until I get, a HOTAS.
Please get a new computer before you get a HOTAS.
I will.
Could you imagine? Yeah, HOTAS with a laptop. That's great.
Dude, I've seen people do just fine doing that.
I'm sure it would work, but Wolf's laptop is he needs to replace his computer first.
It's getting old. I can't even run this game on in HD.
What do you run it in, like 720?
I think it's what is it at right now? It's at 680,
Wow.
1680. So just below HD.
Okay, so what is our destination? Okay, firing up engines, opening doors.
We're at Hurl 5, right? So our
Yeah.
destination will be
Coming up. Doing a frickin' rotate here.
Yeah, I got mine in 3440 by 1440.
nice. See, this is one of those situations where like one more person, we could escort you to like a C2 out in dead space or a whole C out in dead space rather than going to sell all at once. If that makes sense. Or sell each
Yeah.
time.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just kind of interesting just to do it for the sake of doing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I am
but
out of station.
Your sales site will be Lorville.
Lorville.
Yep.
Orville. We're headed to Orville.
So in that case, Wolf, will you go ahead and jump to Lorville?
I'm lining
Lorville?
Garrison right now.
Yep.
I'm
Hurston,
gonna-
obviously, first, because
I'm
you might
gonna
get a
jump
glitch.
towards Hurston. Okay, I'm shut down now, so I'm just.
Okay.
I am safe in dead space.
Okay, heading to Austin now.
Thanks for the lurk, Grix. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate you. was I gonna say? Davari, if you'll jump to Shiny. Just stay with Shiny.
Again, you can just look me and then hit R, mouse over and hold R, hit R to actually lock onto me easily enough.
Are you there, Davari?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. And
So open your map, look for me. You'll have to you can't type it in. You have to look for me. Zoom in and then mouse over me and hit R, and it'll route you to me. And then you just line up and go. That's the easiest way. You don't try and click on it. Just hit R to route.
So, good question, Dyer. You can buy gold for looks like around 5K and sell
have the trade
for
thing?
7K.
You have
Oh, it
SC
would.
trading? Level? The UEX Corp?
That's what I'm using, yeah.
Same one that I sent you guys a
So
while back.
technically, it would be more profitable.
Yeah, I mean, we can do a gold run once we offload Shiny.
And then those actually do have safe zones, so
The only thing is that it would be more profitable, but it would be more profitable in larger quantities
Is
because
Davari
it's
in the group with us?
I don't
Might
see.
be
yes.
I
No,
see.
Because I
don't
don't see
think he is.
Davari. I don't see
I don't-
Davari on my HUD at all.
I don't see Shiny either. I see.
I don't see him.
Let me check the party. 1 second. Yep, Davari is in the party. Let me.
I see you guys, but you might have to kick me out and bring me back in. Might be the easiest.
Yeah, we're just gonna all converge real quick on this sale, and then we'll mess with the party because I don't want to mess anything up.
1.278, I said.
Actually, it doesn't matter. I can just do it now.
Yeah.
So I will disband the party. Interesting. I can't disband the party. That's bizarre.
Right? Yeah, well, let's just get the sale over with. We can
Yeah.
spread the money around afterwards. Okay, are you clear? I'm lined up for Hurston right now.
I am coming in on it here in a moment. 300 out.
I'm 12.8 out.
Megameters.
I'm gonna start my warp. I can always come out because you're almost there, so I know we're
Yeah.
good clear from where we're at to there.
Yep.
The only thing that's nice about the C2 is placement of big stuff
What?
in the C2 is easy. Whereas getting
I
it
got
in,
pulled out of
locking it in.
Quantum.
Do you have a player on you?
Nope, it's AI.
Okay. Just kill their mantis and then move on.
Yeah, coming to a stop.
All right. Riding to Lorville.
I'm still lined
And
up.
dead.
I'm just
You're dead?
Yeah, I framed. My frames went 0.
Okay.
My frames went 0, and they launched a missile, and it just slammed into me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Did you switch to SCM?
I
I'm
can't
lining up.
remember.
I'm lining up to hurl 2 for now. I'm gonna dogleg in.
Okay. I don't know, Dyer. That's a good question. I don't think the C2 has a tractor beam. Does it?
Nope.
The only mounted the Caterpillar has 2 tractor beams with the other haulers don't.
C1 Spirit does.
Yeah, C1
Does it?
does. Yeah.
The C1's got such a small cargo hold it doesn't really matter.
See, yeah, some of the lighter haulers do. I think the Freelancer Max has one too.
And the
Don't quote me on that.
Constellation does as well. The Connie
Yeah.
Taurus has a
Yep.
tractor beam.
Okay, I'm gonna find the
What do you
spaceport
even
for
do
you.
with the tractor beams? The
You
mounted
move
tractor
things.
beams?
You move things.
Like ship.
Ships,
You
boxes.
can pull stuff out of the other ships.
Oh, that's nice.
The C1's really nice because it's got that that track or whatever, and then that track will You can like grab a box and then it'll spin around and give you a view of the inside of the C1's cargo hold. You can easily move boxes around. I have fit,
Really?
yeah, I fit 332s and then some additional boxes in the C1 with that tractor beam.
Okay, lining up for Hurston now that I'm doglegging in.
We'll land at Hurston about the same time.
I think that this is the
4.90.
spaceport. Yeah, it's just Tisa spaceport.
I know what T says. Lorville was like my home since, because Lorville was the first city they brought in. I almost exclusively spawned at Lorville up until just recently. The big rectangle of signs in front
Yeah,
of the weird
that's the way to find it, yeah.
bridge. Yeah. You look for the Star Destroyer bridge. You go past it on the ramp side. And look for the rectangle of signs.
So Shiny, this will be a. You'll recognize this. I was a Nix pilot in that game that you mentioned.
Oh, very nice, very nice. I am old school. I don't know if you were like you've heard of the Curse Alliance and stuff.
Yeah, I was involved in the battle to push Bob out of Syndicate.
So before Bob was Bob, it was Cow and Moo, right?
Yeah.
And Cow and Moo were part of Curse Alliance, and I was part of Curse Alliance through Vengeance of the Fallen, which was the leader of the Curse Alliance. So I was actually did a lot of stuff with Zertan, which was the leader of the Curse Alliance.
Yeah, during that time I was with Morsis Mihi.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. So I got like actually my Mimitar can pilot actually have a not the hell, what's the one below it? The
It started with an N. Yeah, I know.
Nidhogger. Yeah, so I got a Nidhogger of my own. My Amar pilot can fly an avatar if I wanted him to. I got rid of my original character, which was my beta test character, and it was day one. I was really mad. I got rid of him because I wanted to like diversify into one. I want to just like put all my points into one race. Man, I look back now, I'm so pissed off that I got rid of that character because his name was really good.
Shiny, real quick. What's your where are you at?
In right now.
Okay.
70 out, 42, 38. Kilometers from you. Just coming to Lorville here. Oh, come on, screen, stop chugging. Hey, back in SCM. Coming in hot. One thing I learned is I'm going in VTOL mode, baby. I see I'm 29 kilometers out from you. Nobody around. We're in armistice, so I'm going with straight thrusters. Actually, I'm going to go into nav mode. Because you can't even be this close to somebody. Like, you could never shoot at anybody this close to Lorville. So I might as well just be in nav mode.
5.4K for yeah, I got you.
Wonder how up Armistice breaks though, because you could get. I doubt it's gonna happen, but you could get bombed.
You have to go into space for Armistice.
Okay.
Or to get out of it. Yeah, you actually have to go into the black for that. So I don't know. Be pretty hard to bomb it, I would think. You'd have to be pretty stationary, and they hit me while I'm moving would be really hard, I would think.
Yeah.
Okay, just passing by the main building.
So the thing with gold, while it would be more profitable per SCU, problem with gold is that the amount of profit.
Isn't it hard to get it though? Like it's not, you can't necessarily fill up on it.
It's more of I don't know the supply and demand, but I was just looking at it and it's only like 5,000 to buy and 7,000 to sell, which is good, right? That's 2,000 margin, but The thing is like, unless you have a massive ship, it's kind of hard to make it worth it.
You're not gonna get a full load of like a C2 full of gold. I used to run barrel and gold runs. You have to run another commodity with gold.
Yeah,
Well,
so
you are
it's just
operating
like
off of like 319 information when you say that, so
I
you should probably
was.
test that.
but before that though, Limbo, like it was almost better just run titanium like in those days because the getting the other commodity wasn't reliable enough. So it was always just better just like in the end, if you were like for me in the end I ran titanium and I made more money just because I did it consistently, right?
Yeah.
And I ran titanium from here to like ooh shit.
Ran it from here to ooh shit. I never heard of that.
No, sorry, I was coming in a little hotter than I would have liked to have. From like the one of the moons to here, and I was making probably like I don't know, at that time I think it was like 50 grand profit, but it was like consistent all the time. Took no time at all to do it. I can't remember. I'd have to think about it.
How in the world am I yawning? I slept till like 1 in the afternoon today.
Because you are in a oxygen deficiency in your body, and it has nothing to do with your actual sleepiness. Yeah. I like how they tell me I have to fucking get in there in a hurry, or they're gonna sign it to somebody else.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
need to, especially coming in with a big ship. It's a pain in the ass to try and get in there before they do that.
Yeah, like he's calling it out, and I'm just fucking like just about in it, but still, it's like enough.
Dyer says
What am
because
I
I'm a
supposed
lazy ass. Okay, I'll take it.
Hey, we are on the ground, so now I have to put him in the freight elevator, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then freight elevator.
I know better than anything. Better fucking fuel up while I can, even though it costs me like nothing.
I barely even used any quantum fuel yet.
I used one for repair, one for quantanium, and 200 for hydrogen.
All right, shiny is secure.
Door shut. Go, move it. Belly flop into wolf.
I'm still hovering above you, so you're good.
Yeah, so you like if we had a C2, we'd bring it in and we'd have the Perseus follow it down.
The Perseus.
Oh yeah, buddy. If we were like a C2 full of big goods, you'd have a Perseus out there.
Yeah.
You come in to kill that C2, and you've seen like a bunch of fighters and a Perseus used. Because the fighters would rip you a new one, and the Perseus would annihilate you if you even stopped for a second.
That'd be interesting. Has anybody known? Can I launch somebody in the snub fighter out of this yet? Have they fixed that?
Yeah, it's still borked. Last time we tried to do it last patch we tried to do it, and it was just totally fucked up.
You can always grab that one Crusader ship with the big gun on it.
Just the
So-
Inferno. The Inferno and the Iron are not that good, Wolf. Sorry, Limbo.
I was just gonna say, so the purchase point for gold is all the way back at Microtech.
Yeah,
To make it profitable per UEX Corp.
World fight
18.
18.
Yeah. So and the challenge with that is that let's see here. There's no RMC point too, because what I was thinking is that maybe we could have Davari grab the gold since it's lower value, and Shiny can grab the RMC. Is what I was thinking, but I don't know that there's a way for us to really do it all at the same. Well, no, we've got Platinum Bay at Tressler. Okay, yeah, we can do that. And when maybe that can be our last run and we can call it. try out the gold loop as well. Does that sound good for you guys?
Whatever, sure.
Oh, whatever. I'm here.
Okay, all three are in the elevator. Time to send her down.
You want me to just stay on Microtech then?
Yeah. Yeah, just stay on Microtech. If you'll go ahead and head over to 18 and
18.
just make sure that we can actually get gold there for about a little under 5K.
Warehouse. Oh, so warehouse now I don't have to do anything else, right? I just gotta go in and sell out of the warehouse, right?
Yeah, if you lowered them down to your warehouse, that's how you'll be able to sell them in local inventory. Correct.
Okay.
Oh my god, we can source locations. I forget about that.
What do you mean?
You can search up SMO.
Oh yeah,
Well,
on your star map.
I gotta go. I gotta go to TDD, correct?
Correct.
Or
I hope you know Lorville, because I don't.
yeah, dude, I got this shit in the bag. Like I said, up until recently I only ever spawned here. I did industrial stuff. Like most of my money come from space trucking, so I would literally just spawn here, fly to one of the moons, buy titanium, and fly back and sell it. So I almost exclusively came here. And then on top of that, because I was in the middle range, if somebody was at ArcCorp or Crusader, I would get to them for missions.
Yeah, Dyer, I do not know how to do panel salvaging. Other than just what I do know, I've never done it. What I understand about it is that you go out somewhere where they're known to have panels and you scan around until you find signatures, and then you find them and you salvage them. That's my understanding, but I've never done it. Salvaging isn't really my jam. I'll participate and help out with boxes and stuff, but I do not prefer to be sitting on a salvage laser.
You will sit on the salvage laser and you will like it.
Nope, he kills stuff and we go and salvage it.
It just seems like a waste of my sticks. Sit on a salvage laser.
That's why I like piloting. No, it's actually salvaging with the sticks is fun. Makes it fun. Same like when I run turret with the sticks. I don't run a mouse.
I gotta bind that stuff. It's really being annoying. I've gotta get it dialed in. I tried the other night off stream and it was not dialed in. It was not dialing in. Maybe that was on stream. I don't. You just found a 30K signal. If you know, you know. I don't know what that means. Maybe Davari will know what that
30K.
means.
It disconnected you?
No, he's talking about the salvage panels.
The only thing I know is 30K and 60K.
I have confirmed the 4 ships at SMO 18. All abandoned, but that's the usual for this place.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and land, and the first
Man,
thing
it's
I
so
like
dumb. I think it's really stupid that I have to go to TDD to sell. Like, I'm sorry, I understand they want me to run around to the cities, but why would I go to TDD to sell? I would have a broker, and I would have already had the product sold before I docked, and I would have unloaded it. The broker would have sold it. Like I wouldn't, like, no trucker walks into the stock market of Wall Street, right?
Yeah. It's Cargo Empire's version 1. I'm sure that improvements will come. Real quick though, Ender Wolf. Please test first if the freight elevator actually works. And it doesn't just say loading on the screen and just spinning. If that is not working, then we're just not even gonna bother with gold.
1.393.
I don't think this has a freight. No, this is not a freight elevator base.
Really?
I don't think so. I don't see a freight elevator. We've never had a freight elevator here.
That's
One
interesting.
No, there is a
15K?
free elevator.
There is or there isn't?
There is.
Okay.
All right.
What's
where's
up,
the
Shiny?
head?
1.278, right? 1.393.
Yeah,
So
I wrote it down.
yeah, 1.39300. I think, wasn't it? 00? Anyways, 1.393 minus 1.278 is 0.115. So I'm assuming 115K. So I'm at 1.5.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, 1.51, and I was at 1.4 before, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
115K profit.
Yeah.
All right. Where is the Rari gonna head to for pickup?
You'll head to well, we're waiting for intel back from Wolf to determine if the freight elevator even works where he's at. If it does, then you'll be going to Wolf at SMO 18.
Honestly, though, like for that small of cargo, 115K is a good profit.
Yeah, I mean it's cut in half, unfortunately, but it is good. Yeah, it's cut in half between what it used to be last patch, but I'll still
I
take it.
used to run. Oh, no, I don't want. I used to, that's Commerce Scientistas paper. I used to run the cargo like to titanium, and that was pretty good. Like for the amount of money I spent, it was a little high at first, but whatever.
115 SEUs of gold.
Did you test the freight elevator?
Testing it now.
Okay, because that doesn't matter to us if
log
that
it.
freight elevator doesn't work.
I
Yeah.
think you might be able to just transfer onto the ship, too.
You're at Area 18.
No, he's at SMO 18. It's like an outpost. I don't think you have auto loading at outposts at Wolf.
Okay. I'll just buy one thing of waste. Because it's like three a unit.
You shouldn't have to do that to test it, but it's not gonna hurt.
Oh.
That's why the first thing I said to do was to go to the elevator, because the elevator is what's happening at most planet side locations, and it's just spinning. It's like please wait or something.
Yeah, loading.
Yeah. Shiny, let me know when your wheel's up.
Honestly, if you had a...
When my what? Sorry, is up?
Let me know when your wheel's up.
Yeah, I'm just on. I'm heading back on
Okay.
the tram.
If you ship tractor beam and just stole all these ships, you would have so much money.
Why would you have so much money for salvage?
Those like 5 or 6 ships here. There's always ships here.
But you're talking about the money would come from salvaging them? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I see.
I just wish I could have a tractor beam and grab them and hurl them down into other people's hangars as they're landing a C2 pack right full of fucking ours. Like just rifle it down in there, like throw a Karak in there. It's like it's like the force throw. Spear a hammerhead right in their cargo hold and blow them up just as they're about to like put it away. No!
No, I'm guessing
No.
it's a glitch if it's saying loading contents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. These are glitched.
Okay. We'll just
Done.
stick with staying on Hurston. Then there's really no point for us to all travel to Tressler.
I'm gonna steal the C1 Spirit then.
Nice that I can just run back to my hangar and get into it. Like it doesn't just put my ship away now.
Yeah.
Kristen.
And I don't need to put my ship away to actually like
Yeah, Davari.
load my cargo.
Let me see if I can get us a location. We can do one more run and then call it. We won't go as far as Microtech, though. That's silly. Shiny. When you bought at the last location, do you remember what their inventory was?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say we could go back there, but I don't want to risk wasting the time. So we'll just do a different one.
Yeah, I never even thought about it because, like, normally I know it's silly, but like normally when I did my, because titanium was unlimited, right? Pretty well. Like you'd have to land like 6 C2s to like draw you out of titanium. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I never even thought to even look at the, because I never did commodities that were that limited, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll know now to look.
Yeah, I should have called it out. I just didn't. L1. Arc.
Hey.
Yeah, we'll do Arc L1 and then we'll sell and end at Area 18. It's a little bit easier for the majority of the group to maneuver in.
Or Lagrange 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna head off then, because I need to eat dinner and everything.
All right, Wolf. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good night.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, have a good night.
I am scouting ahead. Davari, if you will act as a it doesn't matter right now. I was gonna say you could act as a jump point for Shiny, but we've got to remake the party. Let me actually do that right now. And it doesn't matter right now anyway, because we don't have any cargo.
Yeah.
Re-inviting. That's Davari. That's Shiny. And Dyer, if you're still wanting to be in the party with us.
Shiny, so I think I'm stuck in it. Hold on.
You can just disband it.
Oh, I accepted your invitation. Did I get in?
Let me see. 1 second.
I see. I'm in party
Yep.
with you, so.
You are, yeah. Davari, did you get the invite? Yeah, you did.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm in route down. Go along.
I will resend to Dyer
there.
just because of delay. If you still want to be in a party with us, Dyer.
Arco L1, right?
Yes.
I'm still obstructed. Okay.
Fuck your party. Come on, Dyer. You know you like us. I mean, it's a way to make some cash. I'm sure there are riskier ways, but this is chill. We're not getting rich, but we're not, we're not poor.
We're playing the game and enjoying ourselves. That's the important part.
Who would have thought that that's the way you should play video games, right?
Imagine that, eh?
Let's
But
go into
the
share.
other thing too is we're working on our like interactions with one another, or like our teamwork and stuff. Like that's important. Getting that into muscle memory and just like talking about it. Like, hey, I'm approaching. Somebody doing Overwatch. Like,
Yep.
sounds a little crazy right now, but I'm gonna head
it
towards
does.
Microtech. Actually, I'm gonna go towards Everest Harbor.
You can't share the hauling missions, Dyer. I thought you could. Did they turn that feature off? I know you couldn't share the introductory ones, but they won't let you share the ones beyond that anymore. That's crazy.
Okay, routing for Arc 1.
Oh, you ended up salvaging. That's
Making
right.
my
That's right.
turn.
My bad. Misunderstood.
First going to M1.
Okay. I'm about 3.5 out from Arc L1, so far your path's pretty clear.
Okay. First jump complete.
And Davari, if you'll just tail Shiny, if you're not already.
I hate that. Like I'll land at Arc or like OM1 and then it gets rid of my thing. I gotta replot.
Dyer, I'm gonna send you cash just to piss you off. Just to piss you off. You're not giving me any cash for tonight. You'll see.
Are
I'll do it
you
when you're
heading my
offline,
way
so you
right
won't
now?
even know. You won't even know.
I'm on my way to Arc L1 already. I thought you had left.
Hey, no, that's fine. And that's what I'm doing. I'm heading there now. 20 out.
I'm 8 out, so I'm right in front of you.
Yeah, I know, Dyer. As soon as I said that, I was like, he's gonna write down his wallet. Damn it.
Well, I'm saving up for the Hercules, so.
Quantum drive is now off.
What about the Hercules?
I said that's what I'm saving up for next to the Hercules.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming you mean in-game money, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, please, please tell me in-game money.
I bought enough ships without game money. I don't know if I should go after the Hercules or the Black Constellation. What is that thing? Tonic or the
Oh, the Cutlass Black?
Black? That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quantum drive is now off.
All right, I have made it fully to Arc L1 Wide Forest. You are clear. I'm going to take a patrol pattern. Davari, if you can take escort into the hangar.
Fucking cocksucking knee. Oh. The
Yeah,
VPC Warbird base is really sharp, Limbo. Woo!
Oof. You just take
It's
your
not
knee on it?
sharp, but yeah, because they're really close in my nerd throne here, right? But it's not it's rounded for the most part, but it's still like a 90 when you consider top to side,
Yeah.
and it's still like, I shouldn't say 90. They do have a 45 in there, like just a shaved 45, but still, like, when you come in knee first, and the problem is my nerd throne, I can open up the monitors and get into it sitting down, almost like a skid steer cab or something like that, or
Yeah.
I can climb over the seat from the back and get into it like a cockpit. And usually I'm pretty lazy and I just get into it like a cockpit. So, like, put one foot in, climb in, knee first, smoke the VPC like base, like full
Oof.
tilt.
Ow.
I'm 3.2 out, 3.2 Gmails out.
You will be going to Wide Forest once you get here. So far, so good.
Wide
Clear.
Forest?
That's the name of the station, yeah. Wide Forest.
Okay. I'm warping there. I'm waiting for you to land.
Okay, Wide Forest, I'm rerouting. So as soon as I land, I will plot. So you are changing to Verpals, though, eventually, eh, Limbo?
Yes, yeah. BKBs were for me to just make sure that I enjoyed flying with sticks, which was a crazy thought to imagine that I wouldn't, but, you just never know.
It's pretty phenomenal, eh? Like,
yeah.
Now that, like, and the thing is like, I don't know how you did it. Like, originally mine were on my desktop because they come with bases, right?
Yeah.
And then, so I ran those for a while because I'd have to, like, move my mouse out of the way and, hold on here, Wide Forest. I'd have to move my mouse and everything, set it in there. Not a big deal, whatever. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to build these cool bases that sit there all the time. And I had like a greater cutting blade as the like 1/2 inch or whatever, 3/4 inch, whatever bases. And then one day I'm like, no, I want everything where I want it. And well, that's how I ended up here, right? It's funny how you progress,
Yeah, I'm already looking at Toby's.
Yeah,
iDOS 5-man is the greatest thing I ever bought. I'm not kidding.
I've just spent so much on this computer and stuff lately. I think Verpals are going to be out of my league for a while.
Yeah.
I tell you, if you've never ran eye tracking, the moment you have it, you might as well be using VR. The only cool thing is your VR, but you can see your keyboard and controls, right? Like VR, you're really restricted on what you can see.
Hey, Turbo, welcome
Whereas
in.
You don't have that problem with the eye tracker. Have you watched how mine works, Limbo?
Yeah, I've seen yours, and Robbie was also showing me one night
Robbie's got one as well, eh?
while he was playing. He was actually playing Arma, and he was showing me the eye
You're
tracker.
using eye tracker on Arma too,
He
eh?
was,
Like for
yeah.
which, like piloting, driving,
I don't
or
know. I don't
infantry?
remember, but he was showing it to me.
So Star Citizen, I can set it either to track the gun on my eyesight, or I can have my head tracking, so I can be pointed with my mouse and literally like come up to a corner and peek using my eyes, like my head motion, to look around the corner while my gun is tucked down low, so I can peek and then duck out and shoot.
Yeah,
Like
that's
my head
cool.
is independent from my rifle, which is weird.
That is bizarre.
Most
I like it though.
it is. The only thing I don't like about that though is it can get really, because realistically your eyesight should be on your gun.
Yeah.
But if you're the way I had it set up, I think Star Citizen does it. I can't remember if it's another game. If I was ADSing, right, aim down sight, I would automatically lock onto the gun and stay with the gun. But if I wasn't ADSing, I could look around free look.
Have you landed yet, Shiny?
I'm just coming in.
Okay.
I'm just within docking distance here now.
Dyer, where did you get your Toby from? I was gonna go through the Star Citizen link.
I bought mine right from Toby, right from their website, so I don't know if the link might give you a better discount.
Yeah, it's like 20% or something like that, what they're doing
That's
right
a
now.
big deal, man. So I paid like 500 Canadian, I think, for mine.
Okay, Toby website.
But
Same
yeah, if you can get a
discount.
Star Citizen link, it's wicked. Okay, sliding sideways.
Yeah, Dyer did his through the
Vehicle.
Toby website as well.
Well,
Good.
because originally that was the only way you could do it. And I don't know where Dyer did it, but like once the Eyeglass 5 come out, I seen the reviews on it, and I was like, no, I'm getting it.
The other thing on my radar that I really want to get set up, and it'll probably be around the same time that I switch to
We're buying from
Verpals.
here for
Yeah, RMC here.
okay.
So I really
So
like
from
the
PB,
idea
right?
of the whole like game touch / game glass thing. I know there's two options.
Yeah, I want Game Glass really bad too. Yeah, for sure.
I think game touch is actually one, it's free and it's made by
Is it
somebody
now?
in the community. Yeah, I think so.
Really, Game Glass was heavily tied in with the developers, so
Yeah, Arc, same
it's hard
name.
to say.
Same name. Thank you.
Either way, it looks really good. So if you're gonna do a Limbo, I don't know now, but before, Amazon Fire tablets were cheap, like cheap. Like I want to say like $60 each.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
always the
was
problem
route
is
that they
finding the tablets.
recommended,
Yeah.
right? So you just buy it like you buy like 4 tablets, and like because I'd like to have 2 tablets hanging here. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to redesign my entire nerd throne for this.
we had a whole tablet just kind of sitting around. It was a really old iPad for a while, and it ended up getting used for something.
Another good one is old phones too.
Yeah, you know what? I have an old Pixel 3.
Oh, you're a Pixel man, are you?
Not currently, but I was.
I want the Pixel 9 Fold, but I can't afford it.
Yeah,
I just got the 8. How can I
I've
afford the
I've thought about going back to Pixel. It's just such a clean interface. Software's great.
What did you go to?
I went all the way to the Pixel 3.
No, but I mean, like, what did you go from a Pixel to what?
Oh, I went to iPhone. Yeah. Back to iPhone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Android. See, my thing, I do a lot of like I use my phone for business.
Yeah.
And so like things like attaching PDFs to, I don't know how it is now with the iPhones, but when I had an iPhone, you could only send 1 PDF per email, and it was really complicated to make it work. Whereas with the Android, you could plug it into your computer, suck the PDFs or whatever onto your phone, whatever files, attach 10 of them if they would fit in the email and send them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that was a big deal, right? Like that was the deal breaker when it came to
Exclamation
the two of them.
SR, Arc Ralph. That's how you request songs. And it can be whatever you want. As Dyer knows though, I do reserve the right to skip them. Especially if they are children's songs.
I like how you say it, as Dyer knows. So obviously Dyer's pushed that limit, has he?
Well, Dyer likes to get creative with how he requests songs, so we get some really interesting stuff. And one time, the other night, I forget what it was, but it was like a children's song. And then somebody else was requesting that, and I think it might have been Ball Bounces. It could have been Dyer, I'm not 100%. And we got a song where they were like singing out the ingredients of what you'd put on a burrito.
Nice.
And I was like, this is not going to fly here. No. I can't handle this. Barney theme. That will get skipped, Davari.
Okay, so we are showing shop quantity 100 SCUs. So, and then it shows 426 units. Okay, at 32 is 426 units. So a fair amount, eh?
Shugo just ordered the Pixel 9. Nice.
Oh, 9 or just 9 fold? So
I think it's 9. That's what's in chat.
Yes. So the 9 just I just pre-ordered the 8 Pro like last year, so I can't justify buying another one right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But I really want the 9 fold. But the other thing too is, like, I know the fold technology is way better than it used to be, so I'm kind of waiting. Next year I should have a lot more money. With the old lady and I moving in together and like working together financially, I'll like, if I want to buy a $2,400 phone, I should be able to.
The Pixel 9 Fold is $2,400.
2,400 Canadian, yeah.
So what does that translate to?
You're probably looking at like 1,700.
Yeah, I was just gonna say 18.
We're 75 cents roughly.
Okay.
75. So 1.278, just like before. So it's probably going to be 115K again.
That's crazy.
So I got 200 and something left. But when you think about it, you go buy a tablet, you buy a good tablet, like a Pixel tablet is fucking like $1,500.
Shiny, are you wheels up yet?
No, I'm just going to the elevator. I'm heading for hangars.
Okay.
If I was to buy a Pixel tablet, it's at least $1,500. So, and then I buy a Pixel phone, which is $1,000. And now I'm combining the two. I mean, it's the same price roughly, but it's just now I can carry it. I want to, but I don't know if I can make it happen, right?
Yeah, I just can't. Yeah. I mean, to each their own. I'm with Shugo on the fold technology. It is better, but I don't. Are really folding phones coming back like that? It's just not really my vibe.
Folding phones never went away, man. Folding the Z Fold, the Samsung Z Fold has been like gaining momentum very well, and the Z Flip. The Z Flip to me is cool because you get a normal sized phone, but in the size of half that, like for somebody who wants a smaller, like somebody who carries a good one is a girl who has a purse. You could take the fold, the Z Flip, fold it in half and put it in your purse, and now your screen isn't getting scratched, and it's smaller, right?
Yeah, but see, I feel like that can just be solved with, a screen protector. Like,
but it's not just that, man. Like, some phones are just big, right? Whereas I like the size of a flip phone. I like my my big phones and stuff, but I also kind of, like miss the days when I had like a nice small tight flip phone.
Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, you're also talking to a guy that is still rocking an iPhone 12. So I have not been in a hurry.
I still own my original Samsung or Motorola flip from the 90s.
Dyer,
raised.
Dyer, are you an Android guy or a Apple guy? Earlier you said gross, and I wasn't sure what you were saying gross to.
For your smaller phone, I want a giant screen with a flip.
See, I drop my phone like crazy, so if I had a really big phone, I went with the 12 Pro. I didn't go with the 12 Pro Max because I was like, it's just too big. It's just too big.
Yeah, my 8 Pro is pretty big, but I always buy myself a really good case, and I drop it on concrete, steel. I've dropped it in various liquid locations, grease, oil.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, with the work
need a
you do, for
screen
sure.
phone.
What's up,
I
Davari?
drop my phone on concrete all the time. It's ridiculous.
I said that's
Oh,
all.
can't-
Need a big screen phone.
Every time you
The-
say something, the first part of what you're saying, Shiny's talking over one more
Yeah,
time.
sorry. I sorry.
One more time, Davari. What did you say?
I said us old guys need a big screen phone.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So, Davari, I got, obviously I fall under the old category too, so screw you, by the way. But I still keep mine. I got good enough eyesight where I got my my phone set at like the smallest font, so I get more. But I still like a big screen because I like big shit. Like,
Well, I used to have really good eyesight until I got industrial. What is it? The pipe glue splashed in my eyes,
oh God,
and it burnt my retinas. And luckily, there were
really?
yeah.
It
Luckily,
didn't damage your corneas and stuff first?
yeah, that's what I meant. But and if there wouldn't have been a bucket of water right there for me to dunk my head in, I probably would have been blind if I wouldn't have had
Oh,
something.
so you're running safety squints instead of glasses, or what?
No, this is back before they had all that OSHA mandated BS.
Oh, you said mandated BS, but that mandated BS is
I was being
pretty helpful.
didn't have anything.
I one day.
Hey,
Come
Shiny,
on,
time till wheels up.
I'm trying to get this freaking box in here. oh. The raft is actually really hard to load.
So now we know.
And end at the
last box is going. I got last box coming towards the rear end here. Believe me, I've not just been talking. I'm like trying to stuff these things in places that they probably don't belong.
You're fine. I just wanted to get a status because I'm just flying around out here.
I don't know how many times I've almost like busted my eyeballs apart. Okay, there we go. What'd you do?
I just ran into the station. I'm alive, but a little banged up.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like, holy shit, he just gave me a really fast stop.
Yeah.
Landing gear.
Okay, going up elevator. All cargo loaded.
Dyer cannot stand Apple products. What do you got against Apple products, Dyer?
Man, I don't like Apple products anymore either, just because of the business practices of Apple.
Let's what's the word I'm looking for? Let's remove all of the like business politics from it for a second. And so let's just talk about
That's a big deal,
let's
though,
just
man.
talk it is. But let's just talk about the device. I am not like, I don't care either way, to be honest. You like what you like. I like to hear people's opinions on Apple versus Android because I have mine and why I like Android more for some things and Apple more for other things. But I'm just curious at a device level.
I like single developer. So I either go Google Pixel or iPhone. I hate Samsung because Samsung has proprietary stuff, while Google still has proprietary stuff with Android. And so you get Samsung apps and you get Google apps.
Yeah.
So now you have bloatware. So to
Yeah, I
me, I
can't
want
stand
one.
Samsungs for that reason too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm wheels up. I'm just waiting for things to open now.
Is at 100%.
Yeah, I don't like Apple products because everything is proprietary. If you want headphones, it has to be Apple headphones. If smartwatch, it has to be an Apple smartwatch.
Yeah, that's and they're like double the price of everything Android.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, just a
Google's
correction on
expensive,
that though. The watch, yes, but you can use other headphones with an iPhone. But just they don't have all the features that you have if you use AirPods.
Okay, so where are we going now?
We are going to Area 18.
Okay, routing for Area 18.
Okay, so
Going around for lineup.
Davari, stick to shiny like glue, please. I will
Okay,
scout
are you
ahead.
warping out, Limbo?
About to.
I'm gonna shut down my drive so I don't miss. I'm not in your guys' party or something. I don't see you guys.
Yeah, it's just not showing our names. We're in a party. It's just glitching on this server.
Okay.
Game crash
know
when
once you've
joining.
left,
How many
though.
tickets do you need? I think just a ticket for Davari. I don't think anybody else was trying to get an F8C, were they?
Limbo, did you? Okay, you're out. Vari, you with me still?
Yeah.
I'm lined up to Hardcorp at the moment. Just waiting for Limbo to give me the confirmation. Wish I could. Well, you're only 2.8 out.
So Dyer says, as far as Apple's related, the interfaces, the proprietary pushes, and feel basically just paying for the label. So all of that. Okay.
My thing was.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Years ago, right? Because like I'm old school, right? Smartphone user and stuff. Years ago, it was you bought something, it was yours. So then all of a sudden, iPhone or Apple was taking people to court and winning against them for doing stuff with their phone that they bought. So to me, that was why I lost interest in Apple a long time ago, because it was like, if I did something to change the icons on the iOS, like even if it was jailbreaking, I could go to court. Or I could go to jail.
Jailbreaking was a big thing in the early days.
Yeah. That was a big, that made me mad, because it was like, I could do that for free on an Android device. And even if I did, they didn't care, right? As long as I used their devices, they didn't care if I customized it.
Mhm.
Whereas Apple's like, oh, that's our software on our phone. It's like, well, but I bought that phone. Nope. It's our phone and our software. And so they could charge you based on that. That bothered me. I'm going to start coming in. I'm aligning.
Yep, I just got to our.
I'm aligned, but I can't get it to. Can get it spooled, but I can't get it aligned for some reason.
Did you come with me, Davari?
Nope, I did not.
Jump into Area 18.
You should probably be able to align now that I'm out of the area. Normally, what happens is if I'm calibrated and spooled up, because you are the second person to calibrate and spool up, you just follow my lead normally. Yeah, right to repair. That's the other thing, Dyer. That's why Japan does it right. If you can't repair something in Japan, you can't have it. I don't know if it's changed since the last time I looked, but it used to be if people, because they got a small island, they can't afford to have just throwaway stuff. So they were really big on stuff you could repair.
Have you guys, Android users, have you seen any improvements in text messages with Apple users? Like videos, sending videos and stuff, or anything like that?
I don't send videos generally. I link them through my Google Photos now.
Yeah, that's... Well, the reason why I
generally
ask
like
is because there was a whole thing with I forget what it's called. It's like rich RCS, I think is what it stands for, and
rich text. Yeah.
yeah, and that was supposed to be a feature coming to like iPhones as well, that they were enabling that and kind of not moving away from, but
So
you
a
know,
lot of stuff like
opening
that's
it
going to
back
come
up.
around. The European Union's been crashing on them really hard for having such heavily proprietary stuff, and so a lot of that stuff is going to come around, and they're all just going to be integratable now.
Yeah. Yeah, I just heard about that and I heard that Apple didn't really draw attention to it, but that was coming. Not already here with an
Well,
update.
of course, Apple's not going to draw attention now. Limbo, are you above the spaceport right now or no?
I'm not above the
Oh,
spaceport now.
I am. Never mind, I found it.
Yeah, I kind of am, but not directly. Well, I know that so it was definitely a business move with the whole iMessage thing and the different color texts. Like it's meant to be very psychological.
Absolutely. And honestly though, like if you were iPhone users running iMessage and stuff, it was a great thing at the start because it meant that, like if you were in Wi-Fi, like you use data so you could send videos and everything. It was a big deal, right?
Do you guys so to Android, because I just haven't been on Android since the Pixel 3. Is there a pretty simplified way to like drop so like Apple's AirDrop is just incredible
I
to
don't
me and very
I would
helpful.
never enable something like that, so I don't know.
Okay. Does anybody
Because I
else
don't
have
want
any
anybody to
information on
send
it?
me anything locally, and I don't want to have any because I don't like the idea of people being able to connect locally to me unless I know them, right? So that's a big no-no on my end. So I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
if people do drop or not. I don't know.
I just wonder if there's an Android version of that, is what I'm curious about, if anybody
Oh, I'm
knows.
sure there is absolutely.
Calibrated for Area 18. You're ready, Shiny?
Yeah, I'm just docking at the moment here. I'm just coming around to the hangar. Of course, there's a freaking thing in the way. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys. Coming up and over, up and over.
Yeah, it's just really helpful. So like whenever I'm doing video editing, so I have it set up to where only people that are in my
Oh, come on, baby.
family
Come on, baby.
or my devices I can drop to, and it just pops right up. Like even if I'm sitting at home, and I can drop like a video that I edited to my phone because if I want to upload it to socials from my phone.
Okay, so that would be like just like Google Photos or whatever, right? Like,
It's a little different because with Google Photos you got to wait on the upload. Um,
okay.
whereas like
Yeah,
so I do video editing on my MacBook on Final Cut Pro,
yep.
and
Well,
then
and if you're using a MacBook, then absolutely, like an iPhone would be good for you, right?
if I could warm up to Adobe, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I hate it. Every time I've tried to use it, Premiere Pro, I've hated it.
Since Adobe made it mandatory to accept their user agreement, and they made it so that anything that you produce is theirs, so they can use it for AI development. I don't know. I've just lost interest in Adobe products. If I can help it, I don't want anything to do with them.
Yeah, I
They're
get
like,
that.
oh yeah, you. So like, it's not a big deal for me because I make nothing, right? It's a bad taste in my mouth. But for somebody who is a major developer with Photoshop or Illustrator, now anything they make belongs to Adobe, so that their AI can copy it to make whatever they want. That doesn't sound right to me. Like
I wonder if
that's
there's a
a
way. There's got to be a way to opt out of that. There's no way that they can just simply
no,
control
no.
everything you do on your computer.
There was no. So if you use their product, if you agree to their terms of service to allow it, and you have to agree to it, that's it, right? You have to agree to it. The problem is, in order to cancel your Adobe like account, like if you're paying, because of course everything's subscription based, right? In order to cancel your account, you have to agree to it so that you can access your account to cancel it.
Question
There's a
though, if you
big-
were in theory, just gonna in theory real quick, can you use Premiere Pro offline?
So a lot of the new stuff that they have is you have to do it online. It has to be subscription based, right? You have to use their launcher, etc. Some of the and they've been working to make it so that old versions of Creative Studio, like with all their softwares and stuff, are not going to be supported anymore.
But what I'm trying to get at here is, and real quick, Ark said if anybody else, I think it's just Davari, but Ark is just offering if anybody else needs a ticket, either in chat, Discord, or wherever. But what I'm getting at is that if you let's just say in theory you agreed to that, you used Premiere Pro, you know, if you were a Premiere Pro user, you could in theory download their product and then never connect that laptop again to the internet and make stuff. And there's no way that their AI models would get that information if they allow you to use it offline after you subscribe to it, is what I'm trying to say.
Most of the new software requires a login.
Okay.
After so many times. Yeah. So
after you time out for long enough.
Yeah, after so long, you have to sign in. And yeah, it really is not good. It's very intrusive. I don't.
I mean, really, you just have to determine. You have to determine if you're at, if you really, if you want to use Premiere Pro, you just have to determine if you care about that. And if you do, don't use it.
Yeah.
I'm still on station here in ArcCorp. Are we doing it?
Yeah, I've just sent this elevator down. Just going to.
Yeah, just
head to TDD to sell.
Head back to Crusader.
You're free to go wherever. I am going to end stream here in a moment, and then we can chill in Discord after. But yeah, that's the end of the op, and we'll chat, and then we can call it.
Your damn Twitch.
What about it?
It's because it's tied to Amazon, right? And so my Amazon account's like, hey, you were looking at those excavator throttle cables and levers. Do you want to buy another one, or do you want to buy one? It's like, fuck sakes. So it keeps popping up. Like, I keep looking and it says excavator throttle cable. Like, that's way too intrusive. And then I realized, no, Amazon, of course, it's gonna, like, both accounts are tied together, right?
Yeah. Hey, thanks Zero. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate you.
Nope, no convention center. Oh, come on, get to the plaza. Ooh.
Okay. Did I store my ship? I'm starting to question if I stored my ship or not. Yeah, thanks for that, Dyer. Thanks for doing that.
So Ark said, crap, I need to get Discord. Can anyone like the Discord?
Yeah, Dyer just did.
Yeah, you know, it's a pain in the ass to load this raft, but I'm kind of enjoying just the simplicity of it. I didn't try to load smaller objects though, so I don't know if, like, I know 32s fit.
Yeah.
The only I got it because I thought it would be good, because then vultures could just pull up and load their own, and I could just sit there if I wanted to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And eventually I want to get a caterpillar so that I can just open the doors. You know, 2 or 3 vultures can come in and load.
It would be really cool. I don't know if you can do it. It'd be cool if you could, like, control the doors individually on the caterpillar instead of having to open all of them.
Yeah, you can't unless you go there and open them individually. You can.
Okay, Ark.
Right? Like,
Ark, I will after stream I'll pull you down, Ark.
I see him. He's there.
I'm actually gonna wrap real quick. I'll be back, Discord. All right. Lots of fun as usual. We can get the extra ticket, Dyer, and hold on to it for you. We'll snag it for you. Yeah, thanks to so as far as end of stream announcements, just we've got Rofus EU as the new subscriber. Thank you, Rofus. New followers are Tomo, Choco, and Rigolo. Choco or Chaco? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. We'll figure that out one day. But it was a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. As you all know, we've got the September giveaway going. That will end at the end of the month. So exclamation enter giveaway if you haven't for that. We're doing the whole A plus 3 paints. Whole A just felt right. You know, spent some time with it. Saw Dyer spending time with it and enjoyed it. Enjoyed watching it. So felt like a good ship. Throw some paints on it. Looks really cool. Played with it a little bit at the beginning of the stream tonight. So if you want to go back to the VOD and kind of see those paints, you can. Also want to give some shout outs to people in chat. So let me scroll back as far as I can. I should probably get this configured. One day I'll do it. One day I'll do it. We had Ark hanging out, Grix, Tomo. Some of these are also shout outs from people that followed or subbed. Shugo, Dyer. Of course, Dyer was here, giving me a hard time as always. Turbo. Let's see, Davari. I think I got everybody. I'm probably missed someone. We had Dean here earlier as well. Yeah, you're welcome, Attack Cat. Thanks for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. We'll be back tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Do want to once again announce that Thursday we're going to be hopping into some Space Marine 2. So we're assembling kill teams in the Discord. If you would like to be a part of that, you are more than welcome to. So if you want to hang out with us and play some Space Marine 2, we'll be getting together for the early launch on Thursday. We're doing it on stream as well. I do want to be very clear, though, that the giveaway will be active through whatever game I'm playing. So whether it's Star Citizen or Space Marine 2, you'll still get tickets as you watch the stream. So come hang out. We'll kind of see what Space Marine 2 looks like and have fun with it. And I'll still be bouncing between Star Citizen and Space Marine 2. Is it going to be more multiplayer based than the first one? I don't know. So this is my first experience with Space Marine. I liked the Gears of War vibes, but I do know that it has multiplayer. So there are operations, and there's a multiplayer campaign. I also think that there's PvP as well. So, yep, need to trade it in a rental place. The ticket, that's correct. How long does the ticket enable you to purchase the FA? End of September. Not cargo or mining. Yeah, you got to turn in the ticket between now and the end of September, yeah. You get to, and I believe you still get to fly it for 24 hours to test it out, and then you have to purchase it for the end of the month. Is that how it works, I believe? I don't think that's changed. Turning it in will not end the selling phase, yeah. And you'll see it. You'll see, Tacat. You're playing 2 without the first one? Yeah. I just never played it. I never played the old one. Never played the old one. But I don't know that the old one would have been my vibe. I've looked at a little bit of the gameplay. Honestly, it's really hard for a lot of things outside of Star Citizen and in space games to be my vibe, but Space Marine 2. So that's why I'm giving it a shot. Because it is a space game. Technically. Okay, let's find somebody to raid. Who we want to raid? Who we want to raid? You hear people are trying Star Trucker too. What is Star Trucker? What is Star Trucker? Does Star Trucker look as good as Star Citizen? Because, I mean, it's got to look good. It's got to look good. Update my game when I log out. Will do. Will do. I'm really confused. I think I found somebody to raid. But their title really confused me. Okay, I've got somebody we're gonna raid. Dyer's gonna always do a redeem at the end of stream. I need to drink water anyway. Okay, guys. Always welcome in Discord if you want to hang out off stream. I'm still gonna be hanging out for a little bit over there. Exclamation Discord, you're welcome to join us. Chat. Tomorrow is going to be 6:30 p.m. Eastern for another Star Citizen stream, and Thursday we're going to hop into Space Marine 2. I'm going to send you guys over right now to a streamer by the name of Comic Stud that is currently playing Star Citizen. Looks like they are EVAing out in space. So let's go say hi to Comic Stud. Before I do that, though, I'm going to give everybody some tickets for hanging out to the end for the giveaway. Did I spell that right? I did not. I can't. Guys, I'm gonna get this right one day. There we go. All right, everybody got tickets for the giveaway at the end. Appreciate you hanging out. We're gonna go raid. Comic Stud. That's a cool name. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.